Because this podcast is like...
Well, we know this thing's going to be hit.
All 5 people are going to hear this and say, I need a
It's going to hit big time.
I don't know if we're going to get to 5 people. I really think it's going to be an audience of 1.
I talked to my brother this morning.
Oh, he's listening? He's going to listen?
He will be listening.
Okay, so
yeah.
you know what? I think we just need to focus on him because he's probably going to be the sole proprietor.
Steve and Juan and Kerry.
Yeah.
Coming to you live from the back room at Eaker's Barbershop.
We're in a barbershop, yes.
Yeah.
What's a barbershop like, guys? I don't know if I've ever been in a barbershop in recent years.
I mean, you don't have hair, so I mean, why would you? I'm like, you're just going to come in for a hot towel.
I've seen your son in here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of curly hair.
He does.
He needs to be in a place like this. All right.
Yeah. So it is a traditional barbershop, and this is our first official Go-Getter podcast.
It's like the inaugural one.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we have a champagne bottle or anything to kind of hit something on, but I mean, we got a bag full of cookies.
Cookies are good. Where'd you get the cookies?
I got the cookies from Ed's.
On the way out.
Deli.
Ed's Delicatessen?
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I have my treat days, and I don't know why every time I forget to get them there, and they're fabulous.
Yeah, no, they're...
I just walk across the street right now and get treats for tomorrow night or tonight.
Yeah, they're rather tasty. I'm thoroughly impressed. So, yeah.
They take those cookies,
Just
they make ice cream sandwiches with them, too, and they're outstanding.
Just to note that Juan got 4 chocolate chip cookies.
I mean, I offered to share, but I'm like, I'm going to enjoy all 4 of them.
Yeah, I know. It's a long trip back to St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, across the river and through the woods.
So we should probably tell people what the Go-Getters are and what we do.
Yeah.
You want to start with
care?
that? Do they?
Do they really care what we are, what we do?
People confuse our names, so we probably want to start maybe...
Well, but Go spelled like Van Gogh, G-O-G-H.
Yeah.
And then Steve and I started with the Art Center. That's how we got involved with Sacred Grounds initially.
And how long ago was that?
2002?
Showing some age.
2001, 2002.
Yeah, it was a long time.
I think it's 25 years.
That's where we did the wall in the Edwardsville Art Center at Sacred Grounds.
And remember, the initial thing was we were hopeful to get on the second floor of the Wildie, I believe. But the Wildie wasn't even open at that time.
No.
Yeah. So it was, I don't know if it was being restored or soon to be restored, but it wasn't even open. But anyway, we established it at Sacred Grounds, and we only used the white wall at the time.
Right.
And then when then we got the Hillsboro facility from 2007 to 2010.
I didn't know we were in the Hillsboro.
Oh, it's where the karate place is. Fantastic.
On Hillsboro Avenue.
On Hillsboro.
I'm like, why are you in Hillsboro?
And it took Hillsboro Avenue, and it took a lot of art to fill that place up.
That was huge.
Yeah.
And how long were we there?
3 years.
We were only there for 3 years.
Yeah, Louis Badalamenti started in 2007. And then it closed. That was September of 2007, September of 2007, and then it closed at the end of the year in 2010.
I had a anniversary show for my business at the time. It was 10 years of Creativeville, which I owned. But I had a letterpress show.
That's one of the coolest shows we've ever had.
That was great, right? Yeah. We had letterpress artists come in. We had Firecracker Press. We had Amos Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
That Firecracker Press that's on Cherokee.
Cherokee came over and put their work up.
Yeah. Amos Kennedy's famous letterpress poster
Jim
guy.
Shradden of Hat Show Print set his personal work up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
I went to
Ken Botnick, a very traditional letterpress book designer, had his work there too. It was outstanding.
Cool. I went to a Hatch Show Print presentation in St. Louis. You were probably there.
Yeah.
And every time he did it, slides. And every time it was...
Kodak slides. Not a digital slide.
A carousel slide.
The click, the chunk, the thing that makes a noise. Yeah.
And then every time he just turned to the person, slide please. Slide please. But it was a great it fits them really well.
Yeah. So analog.
Yeah.
It was great. But back to us, because that's why people are tuning in, right?
Yeah,
They're tuning in about the Gogh-Getters.
Want to find out what we do?
Yeah.
Who we are?
Juan, you're doing good so far. You're doing well.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Hi, Dad.
The other one that it was either right before you did that letterpress show, which took forever, and to put something like that together. Bob Shea and I did the cartoon show.
Oh, that was a great show.
And 250 pieces.
And that was on Hillsborough?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 cartoonists and their collection. So there was original Charles Schultz in there. Mm-hmm. And anytime I left here, I drove by there at night. I stopped the car and got out and made sure the door was locked. I mean, Charles Schultz isn't going to be able to sign, "Hey, Juan, great to know you," one of his original pieces, because he's no longer with us at the time. So just knowing what was in there, but it was super cool. It was a great show. It was fun. Bob's great to work with. Bob let me hang out in his studio early on and explain to me all the stuff on his walls that he found on the street, and he just move it. If it was a hubcap, he put they just started.
It was a fire hazard.
It was, yeah,
huge fire hazard with all that artwork and all that.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Found item. It
was definitely found objects.
Yeah.
So you want to tell them how we started in Sacred?
Well, that's where we're getting at. So at the end of 10, when we no longer have that space and the art center moves out to the high school, we decided to present to Sacred Grounds us having shows in there. Yeah. And that we would expand past just the white wall, hang on the brick, and have openings. So that didn't happen right away, but it... I think you were the first show in 12 or 13. That's when you came aboard with the Gogh-Getters.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Dave and I hung the first one in 2011, and just the white wall. But after that, everything's been on the brick.
Right. Where'd you come up with the name? You came up with the name, the Gogh-Getters.
That's a really interesting thing, because when we started, there were a little too many people involved.
Right.
And I think because the art center, I don't know why, how... with Edwardsville Art Center, we were always confused with Art East, Jacoby, so we wanted something unusual.
Yeah.
And then there was one of the guys at the agency above Cleveland Heath came up with Peep Show.
Oh, Jesus.
And then, which I thought was kind of cool.
Right.
But, there was some negativity around it. So a bunch of people, I don't want to do this. We can't even decide on a name. So I think it just was down to me and Dave at that point. Yeah. So I'd had a whole bunch of names that I'd come up with on a sheet, probably 100. And my friend Sandy in art school had done a billboard presentation. It had a photo, she did one of Statue of David, and then the one of Van Gogh, it just said "Go Crazy." So I had that down on my sheet. But it obviously didn't work. So I'm trying to still brainstorm at that point, what can we do? And I had Black Keys album on, and the Go-Getter came on. I go, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a great song.
It is.
By the
I'm
Black
not familiar
Keys.
with it. I've seen them
it's
live.
from Brothers album 2010.
Okay. So originally our name of who we are is from the Black Keys.
Yeah. Theirs
Inspired
is
by the
G.O.
Black Keys. Yeah.
Okay. But it's a play on that, and it just coincided with playing the album, and stuck in my head. There was a name that I liked that I saw somebody had called Picasso's Garage, which I thought was cool. So it's kind of trying to do something along those lines.
I like that too. But no, I like the story behind how we became the Go-Getters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the name because it's like talks about how we go out, we're curating, we're going to find artists and bring them back to Edwardsville and share and introduce artists to Edwardsville and vice versa. Yep. So it's like we obviously go get these artists and bring them in. So sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But yeah, here we are. How many years has it been now, Kerry?
15 this December. So we will have a lady named Pam Wolf.
Yeah.
She does these really cool starts working with the frame of a wooden frame of a clock. And some of them are only 12 inches high, but I think they get up to 20 something. And then she finds found objects and works and puts things inside of them, and they're really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cool.
So, and Pam went to school with Sandy and I, or before us, and then she worked for John.
Yeah.
She worked with John Salouche, so that's how I met her.
It's a small town.
It is, but she's been up in the Chicago
town.
area for a long time.
Yeah.
And does she reside here now, or is she still up there?
Up there. She's a really good designer. She was traditional designer, though. Paste up boards. And do you remember, Steve, that really cool lawn chair that John, that silkscreen poster? She designed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But that's going to be our 15th anniversary show.
Is it just her? I thought we had 2 artists.
I think with her, we're just she asked that, and I said, can you fill up the space? And she said yes. And I think hers pretty much warrant doing her alone. Now, the key on that is someone out of the area is getting the crowd here.
Right.
But
that's no problem.
I don't think it's a problem. Just long, we have the opportunity to advertise for it and use social media just to kind of plug it and promote it.
Oh, we've had shows where nobody showed up. I think one of my shows, no one showed up. So I'm
really? One of yours flopped?
Oh yeah, I'm a flop. I'm a flopper all the time. Flopper all the way through. But no, we've had shows that people didn't show up. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still an experience. So,
but like tons of people walk through that coffee shop for the whole run of the show.
Well,
so
I think that's what I tell people, because a lot of galleries, and I love being in galleries, but they have limited hours.
Yeah.
That's a cool
coffee
thing
shops open every day, and the number of people that see that.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity.
I mean, it's got to be several hundred people a day coming through there.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like where we're at.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Yeah, so 15 years.
15 years.
We're going to have to update your T-shirt or your
sweatshirt.
Yeah, I think that's
we'll have to make some merch. Because this podcast is like...
Well, we know this thing's going to be hit.
All 5 people are going to hear this and say, I need a
it's going to hit big time.
I don't know if we're going to get to 5 people. I really think it's going to be an audience of 1.
I talked to my brother this morning.
Oh, he's listening? He's going to listen?
He will be listening.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
You know what? I think we just need to focus on him because he's probably going to be the sole proprietor.
Camille?
He's going to be the only person
Camille? I know. Shauna's not going to listen to this.
No, Lindy?
I would probably say no, but I could be surprised. She might be. Yeah, she might find us to be comical. Yeah.
Well, in my mind, I'm talking to Kevin now. Then that's the only person that we're going to talk to.
I think
Kevin is our audience.
Yes, we need to make Kevin.
I'm sure he'll be happy for that.
So when we talk about the audience, we just refer to
Kevin.
It's Kevin.
Yeah,
thanks, Kevin.
Well,
Kevin, thanks for listening.
Kevin. So I would tell Kevin that I've been with the Gogh-Getters since it'd be 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or I've actually succeeded by 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Juan does our social media, which he's really good at.
Juan pretty much does everything. Right?
Collect the money.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run in.
But that's okay.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm a go-getter. So
he's a go-getter.
I'm all about it.
Steve, you want to talk a little bit about the current show? Because these guys. And it's plein air, right?
That was great.
Is it plein air?
Yeah, plein air painting.
So explain that and then talk a little. You brought this show in and then have a connection.
I love these guys. I love the work of John DenHouter. He's a plein air painter. He's a professor at SIU Edwardsville. I haven't had the luck of spotting him around town painting, but he has gone around Edwardsville and painted many scenes with his oil paints and captured lots of, our Edwardsville little hamlet here,
including the red barn right down at the end of this
red barn's
parking
beautiful.
lot.
Yeah,
it's
beautiful. And then Lon Brauer is old friend of mine, and I first met Lon when he had a photography studio, and we would hire Lon for lots of tabletop, lots of in-studio photography when I worked at the Falk Design Group back in the 90s. And that's when I first met Lon. And then Lon got away from photography and got into painting, and specifically plein air painting, and he shows around the country, travels around the country.
Okay, so for people who don't know what plein air painting is, what is that?
Plein air painting. I wish I could do this. Basically, it is taking your easel and your canvas and your oils or watercolor or what have you, and you go set up outdoors and you paint that scene in the open air. I think nice. I'm assuming plein air means open air painting in French.
I mean, potentially, it makes sense.
Yeah, right. You'd think we know.
So I asked him, I think it was John. I asked what the advantage of, is it the vibe, is it the feeling, and he said yes versus a photo, which I think I completely understand.
Yeah, I mean it's a challenge.
Amazing.
It is.
So,
I mean, John's color palette is outstanding. I mean, when I saw his work years ago, it really inspired me to, when I was painting with a lot of color. I'm like, I just felt like I had a little kindred spirit here. This guy's painting in these really vibrant pastel-y colors. There's not using any black paints it's really just bright and airy and unique. Like shadows are blue and purple.
Is that how you got started?
I think that really inspired me. I don't think he actually was the one that got me into it, but when I saw his work, I really felt like, oh, okay, he's really, really emphasizing the colors here. And
you were the one that got me doing it. Just, I mean, I saw him doing it. I go, fuck, I want to do that. So I just started dabbling.
If Hartman could do it, fuck, anybody can do it.
That turd.
Shit. Right? Oh my God.
I didn't know that story. So you started painting because of him?
He started painting stuff like these cork paintings, and I'm like, man, that's really cool. And I'm like, then I started. What year would you say you started doing that?
I think I started really painting in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I had dabbled before, but when I saw you doing that, that's when I started.
But you were an illustrator too. I mean, you were doing gouache illustrations.
We did work together on those for AP river operations.
Right.
So those were fun.
You were doing lots of illustrations.
Did little watercolors,
moving into painting other things with gouache, and really took off from there.
Yeah. And then Juan here goes to Draw Club.
Yeah.
Concrete Ocean used to be where it was.
I used to attend the Concrete Ocean on Jefferson and Shenandoah with
our buddy Tim.
Yeah, Tim Hughes, and then the owner of the studio is Brian Peace. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I attended there for quite some time. It was a wonderful establishment.
Yeah.
Are they still operating?
Not so much. He'll have like small gatherings of people, maybe once every couple months.
Yeah.
I know he rents the space out to working artists to use. But otherwise, it's just a pretty low key.
Yeah, I've always thought either painting on location or going to Draw Club. That's pretty.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think I would do it, but it's and I don't even mind somebody watching me, but it's I don't know. Would you do that?
Go to Draw Club or go outside and paint?
Yeah, either one. I mean,
I'm fascinated by the idea of plein air painting, going out and seeing what happens. I'm not sure if I'm able to paint a building or a structure as easily as what John does, but I am open to seeing how crazy that would be. Not care if my painting was accurate or
the thing for
you could do anything. You could do any impressionistic style. That's what I talked to you when you and Tim asked me to go.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have to draw realistic.
Yeah, well, the thing I like about figurative drawing is like I find it rather therapeutic, but like your challenge is whatever the person that's in front of you, whether they're nude or they're wearing garments, how do you turn those into lines on a piece of paper? And that's what I've always found to be interesting is like when you're there, like I just see lines.
Yeah.
And that's just always been just a, very romantic on how you put that on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I see things too. It's like I really kind of break things down into individual shapes.
Yeah.
Like not just really kind of pull apart.
I want to get back to John for a minute, but I got to tell you guys a quick story. So I'm in drawing class. I'm 18, totally clueless. Still never been laid at this point.
So that means his pants were not off.
So I'm sitting in the back row with this guy, and here comes this beautiful blonde into the room with a blue robe on. And
is this like, do we need to censor this?
No,
okay.
No.
Right. It's gonna be, PC.
No, it's fine. I So
It's everyday art.
I turned.
Just checking.
I turned
where
to the
story's
guy
going.
and I go, "That's going to be hard to draw the folds in that robe," and it hit the floor. And here's this beautiful thing. I didn't even know what to do. You know, you're.
How old are you?
18. So I didn't know whether to draw or address the boner situation going on.
Oh, jeez. All right.
You're such a knucklehead.
But that was my first experience with drawing a naked model. Interesting.
I never had that chance.
You never had done it?
I think our teacher was pretty modest and encouraged our models to wear bathing suits and whatnot.
I mean, I was drawing when I was back in the BAC days.
Yeah.
But, I mean, well, one of the artists that we've shown with and you guys are mutual friends with was Dennis Ringering.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I can't think of his the guy's name. There was another professor that was there. It begins with a J. I think you've mentioned his name. But you know, I just always remember Dennis would walk into our studio space, big smile, walk around, you know, checking everybody's artwork out.
Right.
It was just a great thing just to have him just pop by and check out your work. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I like those. Well, let me say one thing about John, and we can finish with that, and then I'll get into. There was a little bit more with some of the Edwardsville artists like Dennis and Dan and people like that. But it's so John met us in the back here to drop off work, and he opens the back of that hatch, and I looked at Steve and I go, "Oh, fuck, the real artists are here." And then Lon came soon after that. But
Well, you know John's a real artist because if you look at his car, if you look at Kerry's studio, for God's sake, his whole, like John's whole back of his car is just filled with fingerprints with oil paint all over his back hatch and his side door where he unloads and loads his artwork when he's out painting. And he doesn't care. He just, his fingers and his clothes are
This
just,
is what it is.
it's just caked with oil paint. And then you just get that, shit everywhere. And it just goes, and you laugh when you see John's car, and you can pick out John's car in a parking lot now and see that, oh, there's John's car.
what is that? One of the places where, or the main place, Rockwell painted. When you go in there, I think you can still go in there, and there's not X-Acto, but utility knives where he was cutting stuff on the wood floor. You can see it cut in the wood.
Really?
Yeah. And I think I was hoping that Kerry and Rich would have that reaction when they saw the paint on the floor. And they did, or they thought it was really cool. As a matter of fact, they even said, "I'll get this cleaned up." And they go, "Nope, leave it."
Leave it.
It would come off easy if I ever left.
Yeah.
Though I'm not planning on leaving.
Don't leave. That's a great studio you have.
It is. The vibe here is amazing.
Well, maybe we'll have to do one of our next upcoming shows like up in the studio so you can kind of introduce everybody to your space.
Well, if we have, it's a long space, so I think this probably works better and in there, which Kerry has offered us to use the front of the barbershop when she's not here, which is ultra cool.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Yeah, I think that would, just the look of us doing, or just the idea of doing our show in a barbershop is cool. Especially in a small town barbershop, family barbershop like Eakers. It's just got a lot of history to it. It's got a lot of vibe.
I think this building was built in 1870 something.
Yeah. And all the Eakers have, all across the years, have been very big proponents of the arts.
Absolutely. And this is their 75th anniversary.
Is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm working on logos and branding for Kerry.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We'll have to maybe just do a special show about that.
Yeah. So, if there's anything you guys want to add anything about John or Lon?
I mean, I'm just sad that I didn't get the opportunity to meet them in person. I had other...
You did. You had other commitments. You went to the symphony with my girlfriend, but we'll talk about that later.
Wow, I wasn't going to take it there.
I'm going to make sure
I want to let you know that she was a great date.
Moving on. I don't think we talked about Lon's work as much as we did about John's. Lon's work is crazy.
Lon's is great.
I don't think Lon uses a brush if you look at his
He uses
work.
a lot of knives and anything he can get his hands on. And,
yeah.
I like how John's are really bright and his are more subdued.
Right.
It's almost like he desaturates them.
Yeah. I don't know how, I mean, both their palettes are totally different. Their brushwork is totally different, but they're doing the same thing, right? They're out there in the elements.
One of those paintings that Lon did, it just looks like he okay, here's one, here's a level just with a knife and different colors, and it completely looks like a river with the background, and it's so simple how he laid it all down.
I believe that's the one that he's doing over in Alton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're beautiful pieces, but I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Juan, do you want to talk about who we have coming up next? Alex? Is it Kimberlyn and Alex, right?
Yeah, Kimberlyn and Alex. John Meyer is showing, and for the life of me, I can't remember Kimberlyn's last name.
I'm pretty good pals with her, and for some reason I'm drawing a blank.
You guys are
Thank you for
knuckleheads.
bringing it up. I'm like, I have the calendar.
I hope they don't listen to our podcast. It's just good thing just Kevin listens to our podcast.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Kimberlyn and Alex are never going to hear it.
Yeah, that's great. So, well, I mean, I'm the one who's been communicating with both.
So
of them.
far, I don't think we really have to edit anything.
Well,
I
for
don't know.
you, I mean,
You know?
I think, I think it's an art show. Who cares? No one's going to listen to it. Your brother's going to laugh at it no matter what you say.
All right, well, I don't know if it's important. I can't find. Okay, here we go. Boop. Yes, I just booped.
That's okay. But
Anyway, they are both prominent St. Louis artists, and they are going to show with us, and we're really excited about that.
I love Alex's work.
I do too.
Their work
Alex,
is
a lot of times,
so it's just humorous, but it also has a great story about their life.
Yeah, I like how he uses real thick. I mean, if he has something in the foreground, he'll actually build that out.
Yeah.
And
So I
some,
don't
like,
know
with
Kimberlyn's last name, but we have her as Kimberlyn Renee.
Yeah, I don't think that's her last name.
No.
I think we just go by Kimberlyn.
She's
Kinda like
ultra
Liberace.
talented, and I saw her she was at the Edwardsville Art Fair.
Yeah, and
So-
I've seen her stuff at.
Oh, she's all over
in the Sioux Art Gallery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, she has some lovely stuff.
Yeah, super talented.
Yeah, some of the.
And that show is Friday, April 10th.
Okay.
And then that
So we
one-
have to get this podcast out before April 10th so that people
Yeah.
can look forward. So Kevin can know when their show's going to be.
Yeah, in case if Kevin wants to, like, maybe,
Show up.
Because Kevin might have
Has
a big
Kevin
night
ever
out.
been to one of our shows?
Yeah.
No? Well, not
Yeah,
Your
since I
show.
got on
way
board.
back when.
Yeah.
You know where he... yes, at EAC.
Oh.
So probably
He might
not...
be due to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Do we want to tell a little bit more about who Kevin is, so
Yeah,
Kevin knows what we're talking about?
Kevin is my twin brother.
You have a twin brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means there's two of them.
There's
That's
two
right.
of you.
And you're not just twins. I mean, you're identical twins.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they, like, look alike,
But
sound alike.
Kevin's in better shape than you are, though.
That's not true.
Them's fighting words.
Well, you know
I
what?
mean, if we get Kevin to show up, we
He's
can
a
have this
right,
conversation
well,
in
you know.
person.
He's a good business guy, and we have a business together, but he's also a really creative guy with writing. And I think what's cool that is it's kind of this creative inspiration back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a very healthy creative competition.
You guys are great brothers.
We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. Shit. Now his head's going to swell.
I'm trying to figure out if I do get to meet the other one. I'm like, which one am I going to like?
Oh, that's right. You guys have never
Right.
met.
No. I mean, I've been invited to the property to come out, but, I just haven't done that far drive.
Wow, I've never been invited for that.
Shit.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Maybe next year.
You know where you
Then
guys rank.
after that, our June show would be. We have 5 shows total this year. Is what
We don't. I'm not sure we have that June one.
completely locked in.
Yeah, but we have Michael Kathreiner in August, and then Pam in the later part of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
So we probably should wait to announce that one until we know that is sure. But we have it blocked off. It's just we gotta make sure it's before we announce it.
Fair enough. So we'll keep that one on the low.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about that Juan brought up Dennis Ringering, and I think what to me is kind of blew my mind when I first moved here. All these people around here that were so just great. I guess fine and contemporary artists is how I would describe them. And I'm sure I'll leave somebody out, but Dennis, Dan Anderson, of course, Caroline Anderson, Susan Bostwick.
I now remember my professor. It was Jaws.
Jocelyn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Joslin. Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah, he was my studio.
Yeah.
For
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My high school teacher and my mentor or influence was Dennis DeToy.
Dennis, and we worked with him at the Art Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis was great. Connie Miller.
Yep.
And I'm sure I'm leaving a bunch of people out, but I was just amazed at how many great artists were around here. And it really made me want to do that, And how can I do that? And we were trained graphic designers, so you can take some of that, and I think that helps. But it was, I think somewhere really that becomes the inspiration, the initial inspiration to do some kind of fine art. Do you think that?
Oh, I think so too. Sometimes what I really like to see is when someone gets into art, that's not their career, right? So like say if an attorney gets into making art, or a doctor, or like Louis Badalamenti.
Oh, there's another one.
Restaurateur, great artist. But like people who are doing art that just have regular everyday jobs, I really like to see that happen. I encourage people to make art all the time. It's like that.
You know what I always thought was cool too is the little, like they had one up at to the right of the Stagger for a while where you would bring your own supplies and some wine and paint. I always thought those were really charming.
Like a pop-up?
Like a paint and drink or wine.
You pay for it, but they provide like the materials, right?
It's like a paint course. They set up a still life for you, and then they help walk you through it. But it's an evening you go out with friends and you grab.
I just thought there was something
date night.
Yeah,
and I don't even if
I can't do that. That sounds like I'm sorry.
I don't want to do it.
I see those.
But I love when people do it.
I think it would be great if you and maybe Kerry go out together on a date and you guys go paint a little portrait together.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be so great.
I think
we have a plein air picnic.
I don't know that couples did it. As much as just
couples
individual.
It's usually like the girls' night out kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is fine. I think it's great. It encourages them to try it and get creative. And
I think the whole creative process that was really cool like that. I mean, even seeing somebody walk out of Michael's with their crafting stuff, they're going to go home and make something. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a therapy to all that.
Yeah, there's actually, speaking of therapy and people who have a full-time job that pump out some amazing work. I mean, we're staring at his work right behind us. Andy
Dykman.
Yeah.
I love Andy's work.
His work is incredible. He just does
Mark Register too. They do work together.
Yeah, Old Bones.
You might want to talk about the other painting that we are very fortunate to have in front of us as well.
Renee.
Yeah.
What is I never know how to pronounce Renee's last name. Is it Raub or Rob?
I just assume it was Rob.
I think that's what it is.
You know what we should do? Invite her on the show.
We should.
We should probably have some artists on the show.
She is a little shy.
We probably
had the best line for me once. Are you coming to the opening? And she goes, Kerry, I don't like peopling.
No, in fact, I remember when
She's
we
hilarious.
had her as an artist, and it's like we're debating on whether or not I was going to talk to her. It's like Kerry's like, I'll just take care of it.
She really is very at ease with me and Steve for some reason. I mean, probably because we've had her in here.
We're dorks.
We're dorks, and we've had her in here 5 times, and she got used to us. Yeah.
Right. We're harmless.
Yeah.
No matter what Kerry says, we're harmless.
All right, Kevin, so now you know.
We got our one listener. And there's a Mike Smith.
Yeah. So let's talk about the future of this podcast. What are we going to do? Like, what are some ideas? Maybe Kevin can send some ideas in of what we could do.
I think the opportunity for the podcast is, one, it allows us to get together and, hang out. But 2, I think it'd be a great opportunity to speak to the local artist community.
Yeah.
People that we're showing, people that, we're advocating to promote their work around Edwardsville area, as well as maybe there's just artists that people are just not familiar with that, we could really use this as, a way to, help promote their business and, and what they do. I mean, that's what I would like to get out of it. other than not wanting to be on the microphone.
Oh, come on, Juan. You're really good. You got that smooth voice.
Yeah, okay.
It just rolls through that fluffy beard you got.
Yeah, there it is. Kerry,
We'll bring you on your show.
What?
Well, I think it's an opportunity to talk about trends, talk about anything we want. We could talk about favorite records.
Yeah.
But also interview artists. They could have, like, Jared at 31 would be a great interview.
Oh, he'd be hilarious.
Yeah, or gallery owner somewhere, or anything like that, and just talk about that, hot topics. It's all art oriented, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
You know, a person that I would like to see that you guys are connected to, the people that are responsible for the punk rock art exhibit that tours.
Yeah,
because they brought that in when they had that at 31. That was quite the impressive ordeal. That I think
that had all the skateboard guys.
Yeah.
It's gotten bigger since then.
Yeah,
I
think that would be a great opportunity if we could kind of maybe reintroduce them through something like of this opera. If they'll talk to us. But
yeah, that's gonna be cool. The first one I get to be back with them again this year, and the first one is next month at St. Patrick's Day in Boston with the Dropkick Murphys.
Wow.
And it's right by it's at MGM Music Hall for 3 days, and then it moves down the street for one night to House of Blues, which if you look online, I was looking trying to see where it was, and the photo of it's from Getty. It has House of Blues, and then right in the corner is Fenway Park. So we walk out the door of House of Blues, and it's Fenway Park. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
But yes, she would be great. Because they get a lot of attention. They have, Dave Navarro was in a show, and they have a lot of
Dave Navarro.
Some very notable names.
That's crazy.
They have so they drive this van across the country with artwork all summer and into the fall, and are at all these gigs.
So what do you think, Steve? What do you want out of this? What do you think we're going to bring to people?
I think we need more jokes.
Not just completely related to his brother.
His brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin's a good.
I mean, we haven't talked about Dave, and Dave's.
Dave. Where is Dave?
Dave's in Florida.
Dave is like one of the OG Gogh-Getters.
He is.
Right? You and Dave really are OG. I still feel like I'm a interloper in this great conquest.
You've been with us 13 and a half of 15 years.
I have been with you in spirit the whole time.
I think you were doing it more. We just it just at that point we decided we could have openings.
I couldn't do the Edwardsville Art Center and the Gogh-Getters at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
We love the art center. And we have a nice rapport with them, and looking forward to them possibly being across the street. And it's also cool to kind of do it a little bit more. Just wing it like we do.
Yeah, you can't have enough people doing art shit in your small little town.
How cool would it be to have art walks and
yeah, right.
Well, I mean, also we also have artwork that we're showcasing. We have Barbara Ferrari over at Cleveland Heat.
Yeah,
right.
So,
we didn't even talk about that yet.
Yeah, so I mean, she has a long-standing exhibit that we have over there currently. So, I mean, if there was an art walk, that would be great that we could have it just grow into something like maybe even a First Friday, which doesn't really seem to exist on this side of the river.
No, it doesn't exist. But certainly if we get it at Edwardsville Art Center downtown, we could hook up with them and actually promote that a little bit more.
First Friday type stuff.
Yeah.
No, that would be great.
Seems like a lot of work to me, but,
Well, I mean, if we have, willing, able bodies, to help promote and drive it, I think it would be a good time.
We do. We love what we do.
Well, I mean, even if it's a First Friday, I don't even know that if it's some event with them, I don't even know that we would need to be there.
Right. We could.
But it'd be almost like a little tour where people just go.
Awesome.
We should talk just briefly about our buddy Dave that had a successful show, that reminded me of
Oh,
Art
yeah.
East.
Yeah, speaking of great success stories,
Yeah.
Dave's one of those creative guys, sign maker,
Great
designer.
sign maker.
I just learned the other day that he was a drummer in bands growing
Yeah.
up. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. So that's new.
What?
He just got a new drum set. So he's more creative than he lets on. But he really showed it our last show, which featured Dave's fine art, which we've been egging him on to do for a long time, and he really knocked it out of the park.
He
with
did.
his
He
work.
did a wonderful job. That was an amazing show.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then he comes back for Art East and sells a whole bunch of prints.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah.
I don't think I sold
I don't know.
one
It's
thing in the
like,
last
I
10
want
years.
to do that.
Fuck, the guy just does it like one day, puts up a show and sells out, and I've been doing this for 10 years now.
Yeah, I'm like, if
Nobody wants my shit.
if that douchebag can do it, I
Yeah,
can do it.
right.
Right?
Fuck him.
It's motivating.
Is he going to be on the show?
He's going to hear it.
Maybe. You'll hear about it through Kevin.
He's going to hear it on the beach in Florida.
Oh my God. God love him. What else we got, gentlemen? We about to wrap it up here?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the first show, I think that's...
Are you sure that we recorded this?
I don't know. I'll check that. I'll check it on if it looks like it. So it looks like we recorded it.
Testing.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. Testing,
Yeah, is
testing.
this thing on?
Vince Vega.
All right. Oh, here we go. All right. I just pushed play.
I guess on that note, we should probably just end our first show.
We should end it.
Yeah. How long we've been doing this?
The
Here,
show?
Does it have a
This is
timer?
our first episode. We've only done one episode.
I mean, are you keeping count?
Holy crap. We've been recording for 42 minutes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
no, I
guess
think
somewhere at least a half hour.
Yeah, we should edit that down. We probably got
That
about 10
wasn't.
minutes worth of shit.
I don't know. What do you guys think? It wasn't
It
that
was
hard.
It was
It was
painful.
horrible.
Was it painful?
Yeah, I mean, sitting on this metal chair is painful.
We need to get some better furniture in this place.
I mean, we'll work on it. I mean, this is the first show. We're sitting on lawn furniture.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some feedback from our friends.
Yeah.
Say, you guys know, Kevin. Kevin will tell us what we expect out of you guys.
Yeah, I was like, well, what do you think, Kevin? Can you tell us how you really feel?
Right. I don't know. I think we're gonna have fun with this.
I think it's a successful first show.
Yeah.
All right. So
Now I
this
may
is-
play that video back and think otherwise.
Right.
It's been recorded.
I mean, it's like right at
It
me,
is.
so
Juan's
it's
looking right at the phone.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
like, from not wanting to be on
I'm
camera.
not even sure
on
I got
camera.
it all. I may not even be in it on that. Hey, wave at the.
Yeah, just hi. So I guess we'll just make this our official goodbye.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks
For
guys.
joining.
We'll see you next time. We need a sign off jingle.